Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy Wilson. You watching EmceeTV The Podcast, coming at you live from EmceeTV Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. What's good, y'all? Happy Sunday. Happy everybody got a chance to jump up in here with me real quick. We was testing out some new things, some new software, some new options and opportunities on the podcast. I'm flying solo this morning, so feel free to jump in the comment section, jump in the chat, and I will shout you out, and we can talk about what you guys want to talk about, along with what I need to talk about. But I got some things I want to talk about here today. First off, let's just go ahead and get right into it. I already flashed the graphic. We ran a teaser. You know what I mean? It looks like the homie Pitbull. Pitbull did a. Let me pull this information up. U.S. rapper Pitbull set a world record for the most bald caps at his London show. This article comes in from the internet. Image comes in from oh man, I mangled this one. I did not grab the artist credit on that. F23, I want to believe, was the website. Fumbled this one. I fumbled this one, y'all. Anyways, article goes to say London AFP. U.S. rapper Pitbull has set the first Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people wearing bald caps. A total of 22,141 fans wore the caps in London's Hyde Park on Friday ahead of his set at the British Summertime Festival. Many also sported other elements of the singer's signature style: a suit, black aviator sunglasses, and stick-on dark gray goatees. Record-breaking, record-making, history in the making, the 45-year-old hip-hop artist said before being presented with his certificate. Thank you, London. Thank you to the fans. Thank you, Hyde Park. And thank you to the Baldies, he added. A temperature reached 31 degrees Celsius in the British capital. In recent years, it has become a trend for fans to dress as Pitbull while attending the performances. I think I put the bald cap on too early, 21-year-old student Connie McGovern told AFP. What do y'all think about this? Are you into fans dressing up as their celebrity favorite, or what do you think? I mean, is it too much? I don't know. I kind of enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's a little thematic, if you will. It's kind of exciting that the people are out there and they're trying on new things, and you know what I mean. They're getting into it. You know, it's interesting. I don't know. Would I do it? Probably not. I don't need to. I can just take my hat off. I already shaved my head. I'm bald. But Pitbull's going knee deep in it because he's got the bald head thing, the three little shavers that what the heck is it called? I see the commercial all the time. We'll run a Google search here. Too bad this podcast is not sponsored by Google, but I sure wish it was. Pitbull shaver. What's it called? It is called the Skull Shaver. Oh, and it's not just 3, it's 4. Yeah, I think that's it. Skull Shaver. The Pitbull Shaver. I don't know. There's multiple listings here. Which one's actually his? It must be the Pitbull Shaver. Looks like it's got 10,000 reviews, almost 11,000, 4.8 stars. It must do well. I'm not really into the electric razor. I started shaving my head with a straight razor a while back in the shower, and it seems to work out much better for me. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. It was kind of a cool article. I figured I'd bring it in. You know what I mean? It's not something we need to spend a lot of time on, but it is kind of cool. This one's kind of cool. I'm a big fan of Czarface. They kind of check some boxes for me. I was into comic books when I was a kid. A shout out to the homie Nuisance One. We used to collect comic books together. We had Evil Ernie and Lady Death and there was a handful of other ones in there. It sounds kind of morbid when I list the titles, but we had a bunch of comics back in the day. We both kind of collected them. We used to get them from this little comic shop in Wyoming, and I actually still have some of them. But Chaos Comics, I think, was the people that made them. I don't even know if they're still around anymore. But yeah, so I used to collect comic books and kind of got into that a little bit. And always been into hip hop, art, graffiti, things like that. And so Czarface kind of encompasses all of that. So big ups to the homies from Czarface. And so this article goes into say I think it's from Double XL magazine. It is. Uh, there we go. Uh, Article goes to say that actor Tom Hardy's next project isn't a movie; it's a rap album with Czarface. As you know, Czarface is 7L, Esoteric, and Inspector Deck. Um, True hip hop fans know that. Got to see him over the summer. They rocked Red Rocks with Ice Cube and a handful of others. Um, what an awesome show! I should have prepped a little more and had the pictures to bring in for that. But yeah, so Tom Hardy hasn't always been an actor, and actually before he was an actor, he wanted to be a rapper. And the article goes to say, long before becoming an Oscar-nominated actor, British star Tom Hardy was chasing a rap career, and now he's teaming up with Czarface to revive it. Rapping under the name Frankie Pulitzer, aka Face Puller, Hardy will be releasing the new Czarface Meets Frankie Pulitzer. The collaboration with the supergroup Czarface, comprised of Inspector Deck, 7L, and Esoteric, was first teased this past June. Using an American accent, Hardy hinted at something to come in a video shared on Czarface's Instagram, promising all will be availed soon. On June 25th, the first single, Brothers Grimm, was released, as well as the announcement for a full length album. While the news could seem left field, Hardy actually started rapping as a teenager and signed a record deal when he was just 15 years old under the name Tommy Number One. He even made an 18-track mixtape titled Falling Off Your Arse in 1999, but it was ultimately shelved. He later admitted in a 2011 interview with BBC, because I come from a nice middle-class neighborhood, it was a very hard sell, and I wasn't very good. At the time, he asserted his rapping would return in film one day or a character somewhere. And now in 2026, Frankie Pulitzer is here to make good on the promise. The joint album from Czarface Meets Frankie Pulitzer will feature 15 tracks and appearances from Busta Rhymes, Method Man, and ELP. Get ready to listen on August 28th when it drops. August 28th. All right. I mess with it. I like Tom Hardy. I think he did well with the movies he was in. I liked him as the with Shia LaBeouf when they were in the bank robber brother, not the bank robber, but like the bootlegger brothers. You know what I mean? The kind of the lawless fellas and whatnot. And then I also liked him as Venom. You know, that was pretty dope. So this is exciting for me. It's got a track listing on there. It looks very cool. Brothers Grimm was the first one they dropped. All it takes is one bad day. That's Law. Raw Forever featuring Busta Rhymes, Triple Helix, Grim Visaged War, Dr. Yorgo in the Land of Acid, 7.0. Holy shit. Mad Technology featuring Method Man, gnawing at my rhyme like a poisonous rat. Gnawing at my rhyme like a okay. Omega Beam, Dragon Cannon featuring ELP, Scrub, Paul Buffano type beat, Frankie, and then The Intruder seems curious. Okay, those are unique titles. I mess with it though. I mess with it. Check it out. The first track is already online. I peeped out Brothers Grimm this morning. I'm fucking with it. I dig it. It was very dope. I think Esoteric comes in fresh. Inspector Deck always goes hard. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of his. Shout out to Inspector Deck. I got a chance to meet him over the summer as well, or spring, I guess. And then Tom Hardy comes through, and the bars are definitely dope on that one. I like what he did. I like what he did. You know, as somebody that you don't necessarily expect to hear him rap, I think he came off well. I enjoyed hearing what he did with it, and I look forward to hearing more. So I'm excited to see this whole project come through and get released. Again, it's out August 28th. Big up to Tom Hardy, 7L Esoteric, and Inspect the Deck from the Wu-Tang Clan. Next up, this one's kind of exciting as well. Boom, 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 boom. Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm sure that a lot of y'all seen this in your feed recently, but Bone Thugs and Harmony was recently awarded the Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Image comes in from Jacob Lewis, contributing photographer. Article comes in from LA Daily News. Big up to LA Daily News. LA, I'm coming out there soon, so keep your eye on keep a lookout on your radar for your boy. You know what I mean? But the article it goes on to say, Bone Thugs and Harmony fans and friends celebrate Hollywood Walk of Fame star. A star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was unveiled Wednesday, honoring the hip-hop group Bone Thugs and Harmony for a 35-year career that has brought them 3 chart-topping albums and a Grammy. Rappers Ice-T and Fat Joe spoke during the ceremony at 6126 Hollywood Boulevard near Gower Street. Usually, you only see people like this. We only get together during bad times, Ice-T told the crowd. Let's just applaud the fact that all Bone Thugs are alive, healthy, and here. The ceremony was hosted by radio personality Big Boy. They remain one of the most influential and best-selling hip-hop groups of all time, Big Boy said. Matter of fact, I love to call these fellas veterans and relevant at the same damn time. The group's members, Crazy Bone, Lazy Bone, Busy Bone, Wishbone, and Flesh and Bone, made brief acceptance speeches. From the trenches to the stars, we've been through it all, through the fire and the rain. What else they got here? We came from a place where opportunities were way too limited, so to be here standing with my brothers is something that I don't take for granted. All we wanted to do was share a particular sound to inspire the world, and I thank God for giving us another chance to celebrate together. Stephen and Stanley Howes are brothers and cousins of Scruggs. Scruggs being Wishbone, and Stephen being Lazy Bone, and Stanley being Fleshbone. All I ever wanted to see was my homeboys successful, Stephen House says. All I ever wanted in life was for us to prosper. The ceremony comes 2 days after the group begins a concert tour at the Garden Amp in Garden Grove. This star is the 2,851st since the completion of the Walk of Fame in 1961 with the initial 1,558 stars. Eazy-E put them on, so it's kind of dope that they go back to California and do the Walk of Fame and get their star, because I think essentially, I mean, they started as Bone Enterprise back in the day in Cleveland, but they had to go to California to become Bone Thugs and Harmony and get put on. So it kind of comes full circle on this one, in my opinion. It's pretty dope, though. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know who's watching. Let me know who is. Let me know what you think. Let me know, did Bone Thugs deserve a Hollywood Walk of Fame star, or do you think somebody else deserved it? How do you feel about it? Let me know down below. I think they deserved it. I think the lifelong achievement for sure. Bone's been putting in work forever. I used to walk to school with my cassette player listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony when I was a kid. That Creeping on a Come Up album, I was in love with. That was huge for me. East 1999 was the follow-up album. That was another massive record for me. And you know, it just goes on from there. I've had the opportunity to work with these fellas a handful of times. I'm a big fan of what they do and their movement. They've always showed me mad love. You know what I mean? Yeah, Lazy Bone, Flesh, Wish actually gave me a pass to go and shoot pictures for them last time they were in town. I got to go and hang out with them at the Valor Ballroom here in Des Moines, and I actually watched the World Series with them last time they were in town in October last year, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was last year in October. So big up to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Continue much success, and I'm out here rooting for you, fellas. Congrats on the star. I hope I get to stop by and peep it out when I'm out in LA here in the next coming couple of weeks. And yeah, continue the success, guys, because y'all deserve it. And I can't wait to catch y'all on tour again. I'm excited. I think they're in Des Moines Actually, I'm gonna miss this event because I'm in. Yeah, they're gonna be out here, and I'm already double booked. But I think they're out here with Cypress Hill in Cedar Rapids coming up the 21st. I want to say, but I'm I'm booked somewhere else that day. So, but big ups to Bone. They're legends. You know what I mean? They deserve to be celebrated. They've been holding it down for a lot of years, and really, they're some pioneers. You know what I mean? They kind of pioneered that. It's the thuggish, ruggish Bone. You know what I mean? That whole harmony style. They were kind of one of the original dudes to do that, and so that's that that's dope to me. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let's see here. Where are we going from here? Where are we going from here? Man, it is beautiful out today. My son already had a basketball game. I've been out to Waukee and back. Okay, I got to work today. We're gonna drop some reels. We're gonna cut some shorts. We're gonna do a couple of things, and I'm just kind of getting ready. Getting ready. It's if you're just waking up and you're just tuning in, it's your boy Wilson from EmceeTV. You are watching EmceeTV The Podcast, episode 268, 269. I'm sorry, man. Look at that. I'm already one off. We've been doing this for a minute. There's a lot of episodes out there. If you're just getting hip to us, tune in, check out the back episodes. We got all sorts of celebrities that have graced us with their presence, lots of local stars. There's a lot of great material out there. We got shorts, we got reels, depending on what platform you're on. Peep it out, tune in. We got funny shit, we got serious shit, we got sad shit. You can catch a lot of different game here on EmceeTV. So stay tuned, ring the bell so you get notified when we drop these, and definitely stay tuned because there's more coming. I just talked to the homie Drastic a few minutes ago. Drastic said he's gonna jump on here with us. Shout out to my dog from Colorado. I'm gonna see if I can't get my dog Black P on here with us one time. That's the other homie from Colorado. Man, I got a lot of friends that they got a lot of great voices, and I think they deserve to be heard. So we're gonna keep giving them a platform. We're gonna keep bringing them through. Ray couldn't be on the podcast today with me. He had other things going on. So I'm out here flying solo. So it's your boy Wilson. You got my full attention. Drop me something in the chat. Let me know who's here. I'll shout you out. And you know what? We got prizes. We got gifts. We're giving away prizes and gifts today. So tap in, and who knows? I might deliver you a gift on my way to work today. I know for sure the number one contributor in the chat today is going home with a copy of uh, Big Ray West, presented by EmceeTV, A Field of Dreamers, fully produced by Wilson. I produce every cut on here, and I'm gonna get you an autographed copy. So let's get active in the chat, y'all, and let's see who's taking home a copy of A Field of Dreamers. Rev Green up in here. He said, "Fired up, baby." Rev Green is a longtime listener. He's got a copy of A Field of Dreamers coming his way. Much love, Rev Green. He's always up in here supporting the chat and active. So that's one of the homies. I think Afro Man was in Wyoming over the weekend. I'm curious to see how that show went. I know that Rev Green is active on the Afro Man scene. Afro Man's going to be in Des Moines in October, and I think we might be trying to get Afro Man back on here. If you haven't seen the shorts, snippets, and reels from what we did with Afro Man, go back in there, people out. Check out the full interview we did with Afro Man because he gave us he dropped some gems on us, and it was a lot of fun sitting back with Afro Man. I've known Fro for quite a few years, since he was rocking the House of Bricks in Des Moines, and I was rocking the Averex jacket, you know what I mean, with the big jacket back in the day. And me and Fro kicked it. We've been kicking it for a long minute. So big up to Afro Man and all of his success, because he is on fire right now. And it's exciting to see somebody as talented as him and the show that he brings to a stage to get the love that it deserves. So big up to Afro Man. I got another interview coming up with the homie Kale Problems very soon. I will be out in LA. We're going to fly out there and set up and do an interview with the homie Kale Problems. So keep that on the horizon. Watch for that. And we got a handful of other ones coming. Rev Green jumped in the comments. He said, been down with Fro since 2006. Yes, at the House of Bricks. Much love, Rev. That's dope. I sent out the link to a couple of folks. I posted it on my Facebook. You can always tune in there. We're going to start doing some chats. I'm working on getting us a phone number so people can call in, and we're going to get a lot more active with this. And we're going to take EmceeTV to the next level, y'all. On top of the music videos, and everything else we're dropping, EmceeTV is going to be a full studio where we're gonna be dropping music and all of that. You know what I mean? But you're gonna you can expect to get regular podcasts of a professional quality with with professional guests and dope production. So please expect that in the near future and stay tuned as we continue to grow and bring more things to you. But let's get back into this hip hop, y'all. Next up, so this one's kind of special. Um, LeBron James is a special dude. I mean, that's special on its own. But now I know there's a lot of controversy out there right now. People are wondering where he's going. They're still speculating. I heard on Fox Sports News the other day on the radio, they said they think they'll blah, blah, blah. They think that there will be an answer which team LeBron's going to within the next 5 days, and I think that was probably 2 days ago. So according to, I think it was Dan Patrick, I think we're thinking the next 3 days LeBron's going to announce where he's going. But let's see. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know where you think LeBron is going. He's no longer with the Lakers. Is he going back to Cleveland? Is he going to Miami, or is he going somewhere different? I heard people speculate in Denver. I heard people speculate in the 76ers. There's a lot of different directions people are thinking LeBron may go. I even heard the Timberwolves. How dope would that be? Anthony Edwards with LeBron and LaMelo Ball, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert. That's a solid lineup, y'all. We got, I mean, that might be championship bound. I ain't talking Western Conference Finals. I'm talking all the way. We're going all the way. But let me know. On a side note, fuck is he done for while I'm here. And we're gonna just keep going. You know what I mean? All right. So what else do we got? What else do we got on here? What else? We were doing LeBron. I got distracted there. Okay, so LeBron. I believe it was last night. Jay-Z hosted his Yankee Stadium tour performance, whatever. Jay-Z performed at Yankee Stadium last night. LeBron was in attendance. Big ups to John Nacion. Getty Images for Fanatics. Article comes in from Hot New Hip Hop. It says LeBron James rocks unreleased Nike Air Force One to Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium show. Jay-Z's a beast, man. I've told the story on here a couple times about meeting Jay-Z. He's very impressive, and he continues to keep people in awe and remind them why he's one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT. I mean, that's definitely a debate. Article goes on to say LeBron James wore the unreleased Victor Nike Air Force One Yellow Zest while attending Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium concert. LeBron James was spotted at Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium concert this week. He wore the upcoming Victor Nike Air Force 101 Yellow Zest. The pair comes from Steven Victor's ongoing Air Force One collaboration series. It's part of a wider lineup of 5 colorways expected this year. The yellow version uses a bold, bright leather upper throughout, a white swoosh, and a midsole break up the loud bass color. My wife just texted me. She's heading out. My kid's got a basketball game. Sorry, got distracted. A small embroidered mascot logo appears near the heel. The detail ties back to Victor's usual branding across the collection. LeBron paired the sneakers with a green floral shirt and denim. A blue bucket hat rounded out his casual look for the night. The shoes look dope. I'm excited. I'm not a crazy sneakerhead. I like shoes. You know what I mean? I don't own a tremendous amount of shoes, but this image comes in from DJ Khaled. It was reposted, and so you can see a close up of the shoe. I'm not real familiar with Victor. The shoes look dank though. I mean, the shoes are dope as hell, and it actually matches my fit. You know what I mean? So Victor, if you want to send me a pair, I would appreciate it. We got the same name too. Wasn't his name Steven Victor? Did I catch that right? Steven Victor. Okay. Steven Victor's Air Force Ones. And, I mean, them would fit right here with what I got going on with the LA hat. You know what I mean? So anyways, big up to DJ Khaled for sharing the image. Big up to the other account that posted the image. And big up for Victor. So to me, the bigger story is uh, LeBron was in New York last night. We're talking about where he's going. We're talking about what he might be doing. There's a lot of speculation on where he might be going and what he might be doing. And to me, this the fact that he was in New York last night, is that a hint? Is that some indication that he might be signing with the Knicks? I know that that was in the possibilities at one point. They had said, maybe LeBron was going to go to the New York Knicks, and they just won a championship, and that was a possibility. But I think they said that I think Rich Paul, LeBron's manager, had said that they or somebody, anyways, I think it was Rich Paul, but somebody said they wanted a sign off by Jalen Brunson, because they're two major factors, you know what I mean, in this organization at that point, you know what I mean. And so how would that all mesh? You know what I mean? They wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page, and egos weren't going to clash, and things were going to work out okay. Um, but is this a little foreshadowing? Are we getting a hint that maybe LeBron is going to go to the Knicks? You know what I mean? Is that what we're seeing here, or is it just a coincidence because this was a monumental thing and Jay-Z was rocking a show? On the other hand, I got a Bands in Town notification that Jay-Z is going to be rocking in LA in the coming weeks, and so to me, did LeBron really need to travel all the way to New York to go catch this show, or could he just caught it in LA where he lives at right now? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I kind of read between the lines, and I thought, all right, there might be something to this. Maybe LeBron was out there and he was talking to the New York Knicks, and there's a little bit of a hint here. Um, Other side to this story that's kind of exciting. During Jay-Z's performance, when Jay-Z was rocking, one of the songs he chose to perform last night was Renegade. And during the Renegade performance, uh, Eminem came out and they did the performance together, which is massive if you ask me. That's huge. So um, to me, that's pretty exciting that they chose to rock that together and did that. Looks like we're having a little congestion in the network right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully it'll buffer itself out and we'll work it out here. But it does look like we're getting a little glitch in the network, so I apologize, y'all. Things look like they're glitching, but it does say my connection is excellent. So thank you. Appreciate the compliment, YouTube. Looks like we're uploading just fine. I don't know what's going on, but it does look like it's doing a little buffering. It's buffering a little high, so I apologize if you're getting choppy audio or anything. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you're getting funky audio, or if I'm looking like I'm moving like a robot or a little bit. You know what I mean? If I am, I apologize. We'll get it worked out. Okay, so drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Is that dope? Did anybody know Eminem was going to be there with Jay-Z last night? Did anybody know LeBron was going to be there last night? And do you think that LeBron being in New York is an indication that he's looking at the New York Knicks? I don't know. On a side note, for me personally, as a dude that strayed away from sports and sports conversations for so long, it's kind of wild that they keep intertwining into the podcast now. And I'm talking sports, I'm talking football, I'm talking basketball. Definitely a lot more basketball than anything else. But I'm not shying away from sports like I used to, so that's kind of cool. I am still seeing this buffering situation going on. I hope it's not affecting the podcast too much. Rev, if you're still watching, let me know. Is everything coming out clear, or is it enough choppy on your end, bro? It just looks like it's choppy in my display monitor here, and so I'm a little concerned. But I don't have anybody to ask feedback. Usually I got Ray with me, and I can go, "Hey Ray, am I coming in funky?" And he can go, "Yeah, looks a little funky," or he can go, "Nah, you're cool, bro. It's all good. Don't sweat it." But I mean, what I'm looking at on my end does look like it's a little funky. So let me check my computer to make sure things ain't buffering too high. I mean, it looks like we're good. It's choppy. Okay, shoot. All right. Well, we might cut this short, y'all. Let me figure out what's going on. I don't know if I got internet problems. Yeah, I might taper this off a little bit. We'll see if we can't figure out what's going on. And you know what? Let me just take my phone offline. We'll see if that helps. Maybe my phone's eating up a bunch of Wi-Fi. All right, I apologize. I'm closing out some things on my phone just to make sure we ain't eating up a bunch of Wi-Fi here. And we're trying to figure out what the heck's going on, why all of a sudden the podcast got so choppy. We were rocking good. We were going well there. It looks like it's still funky, y'all. All right, I apologize. I'm gonna circle back around. We're gonna figure this out. As always, thank you so much to everybody that tuned in today to watch the show. I will catch y'all next time. And it's your boy Wilson for EmceeTV. We're signing off. I'm out. Peace.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us, them goons ain't got you safe enough. Yellow fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.
Big balls don't take